Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dignitaries on and off the dais, a gracious good morning to all of you. I, Arushi. And I, Chandrulekha, from 4th BALLB, KLE Law College, Bengaluru, with immense pleasure and honor, welcome you to the graduation ceremony of class of 2022 and 2023. We are delighted to have you all here to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Today, we are here to honor the achievements of our graduates who have worked hard and persevered to reach this milestone in this academic journey. We are also here to express our gratitude to the teachers, parents, friends, and well-wishers who have supported and guided them along the way. This is a day of joy and pride for all of us. It is a day to reflect on the past, cherish the present, and look forward to the future. It is a day to celebrate the power of education, the value of learning, and the potential of every one of our graduates. To begin this auspicious occasion, I would now like to invite Ms. Pavna to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
विघ्नेश्वर निनगे प्रथम प्रणाम स्मरिसुवे निन्नय दिव्यनाम विघ्नेश्वर निनगे प्रथम प्रणाम स्मरिसुवे निन्नय दिव्यनाम विघ्न विनाशक बुद्धि प्रदायक विघ्न विनाशक बुद्धि प्रदायक पावन गुणिसो श्री शुभदाय पावन गुणिसो श्री शुभदायक विघ्नेश्वर निनगे प्रथम प्रणाम गंगाधर सुत चंद्र सुधारका गंगाधर सुत चंद्र सुधारका मंगल हरिसो श्री शुभदाम मंगल हरिसो श्री शुभदायक विघ्नेश्वर निनगे प्रथम प्रणाम.
Thank you, Pavana, for the divine rendition. I would now like to invite Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiremat, IQIC Coordinator, KLE Law College, Bengaluru, to deliver the welcome address. So, please.
Good morning, all. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. On the 75th Republic Day, KLE Law College is conducting a graduation ceremony where its graduates will take an oath embodying various Republican values. As we celebrate this significant day of academic achievement, we feel privileged to have distinguished personalities and legal experts from the bench, bar, and academia to present, to honor, and congratulate our graduating students. To do the honor and to deliver graduation day address, we have with us today Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Sir, Your Lordship, I extend a warm welcome to you to the August gathering, and I request Dr. Vishnu Prasad, Associate Professor, to present sapling and extend a warm welcome to His Lordship. We have with us Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka, as a guest of honor. I extend wholehearted welcome to Mr. Arvind Kamath, sir. Welcome you, sir. May I request Ms. Rashmi R., Chief Examination Officer of KLE Technological University, to present sapling and extend a welcome to Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, sir. Welcome you, sir. We have with us at another guest of honor, a seasoned scholar, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. May I request Ms. Sarala Vaidya, Assistant Professor of Economics, to present a sapling and extend a warm welcome to Dr. C.S. Patil. We have with us Mr. Prabal K. Navadgi, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General for Karnataka, who is also President of Governing Council of our college, to preside over the program. I extend a warm welcome to sir. May I request Mr. Lakshmi Narsappa, Physical Director of KLE Law College, to present a sapling and extend a welcome to Prabal K. Navadgi, sir. Thank you, sir. I also extend warm welcome to our principal, Professor Dr. J. Mallikarjunayya, Dean Faculty of KLE Technological University. Welcome you, sir. May I request Madam Swati, our Assistant Professor of History, to present a sapling to Principal Sir and extend a warm welcome. I also extend warm welcome to Dr. Anita M.J., Associate Professor, Vice Principal and HOD of PG Department of Law. Welcome you, ma'am. May I request Mr. Harsh Pratap to present a sapling to Madam and extend a warm welcome. I extend warm welcome to all the graduates who are going to be felicitated today. I extend a warm welcome to the parents of all the graduates and invitees and alumni of the KLE Law College, and extend a warm welcome to teachers and administrative staff. Welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored and privileged to have with us today distinguished guests who have kindly agreed to grace this occasion with their presence and share their valuable insights and experiences with us. I now request Dr. Anita M.J., Vice Principal, and Mr. Uday Sinha, Assistant Professor of KLE Society Law College, Bengaluru, to kindly introduce our esteemed guests.
Good morning to all. Respected Honorable Justice Arvind Kumar, Additional Solicitor General Arvind Kamath sir, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil sir, Senior Advocate Navadgi sir, Dr. Mallikarjunayya sir, Dean Faculty, and staff members, alumni members, graduates, and dear students. Today we have gathered here for Graduation Day program. On this significant event, I am privileged to introduce guests of today's function. First, I would like to introduce Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Justice is graduated in law from Bangalore University. During student days, Honorable Justice was actively involved in student union activities and was Vice President of Bangalore University Students Action Committee. In 1987, Honorable Justice enrolled as an advocate and practiced in civil court, magistrate court, appellate tribunals for 3 years. From 1990 onwards, Honorable Justice shifted practice to High Court. In 1999, His Lordship was appointed as Additional Central Government Standing Counsel at High Court of Karnataka and thereafter, in the year 2005, appointed as Assistant Solicitor General of India. Honorable Justice has practiced on wide range of matters covering constitutional law, Central Excise Act, Customs Act, CPC, CRPC, tax laws, etc. Honorable Justice had also conducted a number of election petitions pertaining to assembly and parliamentary constituencies. In 2002, Honorable Justice was appointed by Government of India as a member of Regional Direct Taxes Advisory Committee. His Lordship was also Vice President and one of the founder members of Lahari Advocates Forum, an organization established by distinguished senior advocates for promoting legal education and also to train young advocates aspiring to join judiciary through conducting workshops, orientation programs, etc. Honorable Justice was also Special Public Prosecutor for CBI till elevation. In 2009, Honorable Justice was elevated as Additional Judge, High Court of Karnataka, and in 2012, elevated as Permanent Judge. In 2021, Honorable Justice was appointed as Chief Justice of High Court of Gujarat, and in February 2023, Honorable Justice was elevated as Judge, Supreme Court of India. With these words, I welcome and present Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to this August gathering. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka. Mr. Arvind Kamath, sir, graduated in law from JSS Law College, Mysore in 1992, where he taught Mysore University. Thereafter, he obtained Masters of Law from National Law School, Bengaluru. In 1993, Sir enrolled as an advocate and initially started his practice in City Civil Courts at Bengaluru. And thereafter, since 1995, he is primarily practicing before High Court of Karnataka. In 2000, Sir was awarded with British Tuning Scholarship by British Council for training in English and European Union commercial and corporate laws. During his stay in UK, Sir appeared and passed the Qualified Lawyers Transfer Test conducted by Law Society of England and Wales, which entitles for an enrollment as Solicitor of England and Wales. Upon his return, MS Ramaiah Law College invited Sir to be the guest faculty. At MS Ramaiah College, he taught LLB students for a period of 12 years in the field of law of taxation, drafting, pleading, and conveyancing. In 2003, Sir was appointed as an assistant editor of Indian Law Reports by High Court of Karnataka. During the course of his practice, Sir was appeared in a wide array of subjects ranging from constitutional matters to civil and commercial disputes. In November 2008, Sir was designated as a senior advocate by High Court of Karnataka. In October 2023, Sir was appointed as Additional Solicitor General of India for High Court of Karnataka. With these words, I welcome and present Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, to this August gathering. Now I request Mr. Uday Simha, faculty, to introduce other dignitaries on the dais. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a pleasure to introduce today's guests of honor, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil and Shri Prabhuling K. Navadvi, before this August gathering. Professor Dr. Chidanand Reddy S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform, and a former Professor of Law at Karnataka State Law University, Hubballi. Professor Patil is a graduate from University of Mysore. He specializes in constitutional law. Dr. Patil has authored books and more than 80 research articles in various reputed journals of law. He was one of the experts to submit a research paper to the Committee on Reforms of Criminal Justice System, chaired by Honorable Dr. Justice V.S. Malimattal. Dr. C.S. Patil has immensely contributed to the state by getting himself involved in drafting various legislations to the state of Karnataka, including the Karnataka State Human Rights Code 2006. He has also served as a member of the expert committee for establishment of Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University. Indeed, an impeccable academic in the field of law, Dr. C.S. Patil. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce the other notable guests of honor, Shri Prabhuling K. Navadgi, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General of Karnataka. Shri Prabhuling Navadgi is an alumnus of the prestigious University Law College, Bangalore University. Shri Navadgi holds nearly about 3 decades of court practice in civil, criminal, commercial, and laws of writ. Sir has served as Additional Advocate General of Karnataka in the year 2011, served as an Additional Solicitor General, Government of India from 2015 to 2019, and also went ahead to grace the prestigious position of Advocate General for Karnataka from 2019 till May 2023. Indeed, a notable personality in the field of law, Shri Prabhuling K. Navadgi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for introducing our esteemed guests to the audience. We are truly grateful and humbled by their presence, and we look forward to hearing their inspiring words of wisdom. We are privileged to have with us today our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India. I now request your lordship to kindly deliver the graduation day address.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka. Mr. Prabhuling Navadgi, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General. Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reforms. And my dear friend, Dr. J. Mallikarjunaya. All the faculty members, Professor Shrikant, Mr. Gogi, Additional Advocate General, Shilpa Gogi, Advocate, and all other learned advocates, parents. At the outset, let me all wish you a very happy 75th Republic Day celebrations. For the first time, I have not come with any prepared speech because I thought, since I will be addressing the students, it is better to speak from the heart rather than from the mind. So I will give you the option whether I should speak in English or in Kannada. Half of you are saying in English, half of you are saying in Kannada. So I'll speak in both, the best way. Because after all, Kannada is our mother tongue. So when you speak from your mother tongue, automatically it will come out from your heart. Since English is the medium of instruction which I learned and which is also the constitutional mandate, the language of the High Court and the Supreme Court. So I'll speak in both in English and Kannada. So and they have fixed the time also not exceeding 15 minutes, 10:44 to 10:59. So I have started 1.5 minutes back. My time has commenced now. You're all graduating and going to the real world of advocacy. First, addressing to the parents. You parents might be having in the corner of their mind, did I do the right thing sending my son or daughter to this profession? I should have, they would be thinking, Nan Magana doctor or engineer. They would have fixed normally. Engineer ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. At least ಇದಾರು a lawyer or ಆಗಲಿ. I will not give example of any others. I will give you example of my own case. I don't know about my learned friends here, Mr. Prabhu Navadi and Arvind Kamal. Probably by choice they came to the legal profession. I came by accident. I will tell you. I was very much interested. I have been repeatedly telling in different forums that I was very much interested in doing BSc Agriculture. My father, he used to say, the moment I came to the 10th standard, he started saying, you should become a lawyer, you should become a lawyer. You are not a lawyer. Nobody, either from my mother's side or from my father's side, there were any lawyers in our family. But he started harping that you should become a lawyer. Then I used to fight, I will do whatever profession I want, don't force on me. So we were almost fighting every day at the dining table. Be that as it may. One day he said, after I finished my PUC, he said, you are going to degree. Now you concentrate that you should also simultaneously do something related to law. I said, I will not take up law. I am not interested. For some reason, because one day I was spotting a scooter, I was made to go and pay a fine in a magistrate court. I saw so many lawyers, soliciting me, saying that we will do your work. I thought every lawyer will be like this. So I said, I will not become. So then ultimately I said, you give me one justifiable reason why I should become a lawyer. He said, wait. He went inside, he brought a small diary which he had. He took out and he said, look here, when 48, just when the Constituent Assembly after independence was given to India, the Constituent Assembly consisted of 94.75% of parliament members who were lawyers. The Constituent Assembly of the state consisted of about 89% of the lawyers. He was very, very particular, saying that it is only lawyers who can change the direction of a country and the state or a society. Lawyers are the one who espouse the good cause. Lawyers are the one who will fight for the country. So you should become a lawyer. That was his contention. And ultimately he said, the last nail in the coffin was, he said, my father was a freedom fighter. He was arrested because he was the accused number 2 or accused number 1, I think, in All India, Mysore All India radio bombing case. And there was a shoot at sight against him. Ultimately in 1941, he was arrested, taken into custody, because I was told my grandfather had expired. For that purpose, funeral purposes, they agreed that they will withdraw the shoot at sight for 24 hours. And so he surrendered himself. And everyone thought he will be deported to Andaman Nicobar Islands. So ultimately he was tried and he was imprisoned for 5 years for treason. So he used to say, I was staying in jail, in Mysore jail. In each barrack consisted of 20 prisoners, all these political prisoners. And he said, at 6:45, they used to serve us dinner. And 7:15, between 7 to 7:15, we were put inside the barrack, locked, and we were supposed to stay till next day morning, 4 o'clock. We were not supposed to come outside. So we were not getting sleep, what to do at 7:30 in the evening. So every day they made it a point, from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, there will be discussion. What discussion? majority, that is all the 18 of them, except my father and another person, was one Mr. H.Y. Sharda Prasad, who later on became the press secretary to the late Prime Minister. Except these two persons, all others were lawyers. So every day they used to moot a subject, I believe. Today we'll speak about Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act, 113 of the Evidence Act, Section 65 of the Evidence Act, 63 of the Evidence Act, some subject. And they used to discuss at about 9:30, they used to hit the bed. So he used to say, we were the odd man out. So he resolved, I believe, that in case our country gets freedom, in case I get married, and in case I get a son, I will make him a lawyer. I said, for you have taken a oath that I should become a lawyer. For that purpose, I will not become a lawyer. Then somehow or the other, he said, all right, and ultimately it was agreed that I will go to law course. Then he said, if you are not comfortable, you can come out of it. But once I joined the legal profession, 1 month was sufficient for me to be sucked into this profession, which is one of the noblest professions for becoming a lawyer. So my word of advice to all the parents, don't be under any misapprehension as to whether you have taken a right choice of sending your son or daughter for becoming a lawyer. Yeah, what we have done is an excellent decision. This is number one. Number two, after having become a lawyer, the next question would be, which office I should join? So this is somewhat off late. I should join to so-and-so office, so-and-so law firm. And majority of you may be thinking of joining the firms and not going into litigation. Never ever do that. If you want to become a lawyer, you should be in the battlefield. The battlefield is the court. You are the soldiers and you will have to fight in the battlefield. Show your talent. Until and unless you work hard, put your efforts, having a research bent of mind, you will not be able to succeed in your life. That is why in Subhashita it is said, Swagrahe pujyate murkaha, Swagrame pujyate yajaman, Swadeshe pujyate rajan, Vidwan sarvatra pujyate. In your own house, if you are having some talent, your family members may appreciate it. If you are having little better talents, you will be respected in your locality. And if you are having some little outstanding talent, it may be recognized by the state. But you are having an inherent talent in yourself of acquiring knowledge. That knowledge will be respected throughout the world. So you should ensure that the moment you become a lawyer, that you should develop a research bent of mind. For this, I will just give you one incident. Once, after having become a lawyer, after about a year, so my senior had given me some assignment in the High Court, and he said, you come back, we'll together go for lunch. He said, I'll be in library, you come and tell me. So I went to the library, picked him up. We were just coming out of the library. Someone called my senior by singular, Baroili. I was wondering, my senior is around 70 years. This old man sitting in this corner calling my senior by singular. So I asked, sir, who is this old man? Say, don't say like that. I will tell you later on. He went and he said, Namaskara. Then he asked, my senior asked, sir, what is that you are doing? You know what he said? He said, today at 2:30, I have an appeal under section 136 of the Land Revenue Act. I am preparing to address an argument before Assistant Commissioner, a revenue officer. You know who that lawyer was? S.K. Venkatranayya. He is called in India as Writ Iyengar. He was the one who introduced in Supreme Court the Article 226, how it can be exercised by the High Courts. That is why he is called. You ask any old timers, they will say, if you say S.K. Venkataraman Iyengar, the leading case which he has argued before the Supreme Court is that on the wills, Timmajamma, you take out any Supreme Court journal from 1969 to 1978 or 65 to 78. Every third case, his name is there. He was a doyen in the judiciary. So this is the power of knowledge. In fact, he was an ICS officer, that is IAS officer, who stood 16th rank in All India. He resigned during the British regime and he came out and he was the first lawyer in Karnataka High Court who had a car before even the Chief Justice was given a car. In those days, Chief Justice also did not have individual car. He was sharing the car on pool system. And later on, after a few years, somewhere I think in 54 or 56, they gave a car to the Chief Justice. That was Mr. S.K. Venkataraman Iyengar. That is the power of advocacy. Having said so don't be under the impression that one is research mind. Second one is you should work hard. There is no shortcut to success except hard work. Until and unless you work hard, you will not succeed. I told you in the beginning, I will not give you any examples. I will not say about Lord Denning, Lord Diplock. I am an ordinary man. I am a simple man. I came from the base ground level, work, practiced in a trial court for 4 years, then shifted my practice to the High Court. I did not have any judicial background. I came up by the grace of God and hard work. I will tell you one example. One day when I was in my senior's office, writ appeal was being argued and the matter was part heard. And from Thursday, it was adjourned to Monday before the Chief Justice Court. Justice Mohan, I think, was heading the bench. So my senior said, it was on Friday evening. Thursday, the matter got adjourned. Friday evening, normally we used to wind up the office a little early. So myself and 3 of our colleagues, we had said we'll all go out for dinner. We had planned it. So we were in jubilant mood that we were enjoying the weekend. At about 7:15, when we were about to leave, my senior said, Arvind, when is that matter listed, that telecom matter? I said, sir, Monday it has been listed. They said something about section 32. Can we just have a look at it? Our spirits all got dampened. So we looked at each other and then he said, all right, to take out that file. We took out that file. Then he said, take out GP Singh interpretation of statutes. One after the other, Black's Law Dictionary. Then he said, all right, read section 32 of the BD Act. Said, sir, we have been reading this from past 1 week. I don't think the wordings will change. He said, no, wordings will not change, but your thinking will change. Said, read it. So the moment I opened, I said, all right, I started notwithstanding anything contained under this act, the authority has got the power to lease, sell, otherwise deal with the property, so vested in it. I'm telling you this, this happened about 35 years back. That section 32, even if you ask me at 2 o'clock in the night, wake me up and ask me, I'll be able to tell. The reason was, he made me to read not less than 150 times. Then I asked him, then he asked me, Arvind, you gave a pause, what is that, sir? I said, there is, after that second sentence, there is a comma. He said, why there is a comma? He said, sir, the draftsman was feeling bored, that is why he has put a comma. So, no, don't be so, take it so lightly. Take out that GP Singh, page number, he said some page number. Look into it. Then by the time we looked at the time, it was 11:30 in the night. He said, all right, you take that book, read it, and tell me tomorrow morning. Saturday morning and Friday evening, he's sending at 11:45 and asking us to come back at 10:30 in the morning. No other option. All right, I took it. Next day, early morning, I got up, again started reading. Friends, you will be shocked that I came to know on comma and punctuation, there were approximately about 300 judgments of various high courts and Supreme Court. So it is learning every day. And whatever I learned on that day has been so useful to me in discharge of my functions as a judge that even today, I thank my senior for having made me what I am by chiseling me in such a manner that is making me work hard. So if you are thinking to make out a name in the profession, the only thing you have to do is hard work. Until unless you study, research, read once, twice, thrice, third time also you may not get it. One last example which I will give is that once one former Advocate General was arguing a matter before a bench of Justice Thakur and Justice Billappa. I was sitting in the court as a lawyer. He was arguing a matter relating to some local board matter. Justice Thakur asked, Mr. Narasimhamurthy, did you raise this ground before the learned single judge? He said, no, I did not raise it. He said, all right, no problem. This is an appeal being a continuation of original proceedings. Have you raised it in your appeal memorandum? He said, no. And he said, how can you raise it now? He said, this is a question of law. It can be raised at any stage. Then he said, why did you not raise it? He said, sir, honestly, I did not think it from that angle. By reading the same provision, this is the impression I am getting it. So if you read a provision in a statute, why it is read again and again, even when you come to the court, as notice many of you would have done it, the moment you start reading the provision in the statute, you may get an impression as to what would be the understanding of the lawmakers. But when you think in a different perspective, from different angles, you will get different meanings. This is how the law is developed. That is why it is called, the law will take its color from the terrain it travels. So you should all have this research bent of mind. And since 15 minutes time has been given, so I would like to end up with two anecdotes on the lighter side of the lawyers. You should never ever, the judges, I tell in the judges conferences, never ever rub the lawyer on the wrong side of the shoulder. Because the lawyers will be having lateral thinking and logical thinking. Whereas we will be, as judges, we will be thinking of doing justice based on these two thinkings. For this, one incident which has been called out in KV Sudesh Pai in his book Legends of Law, there is one incident where one lawyer would go to a judge for arguing. In those days, pre-independence, that is up to I think 1902 or 1903, some of the judges were permitted to have snuff and cigar while sitting on the dais. So one of the judges wanted to have a cigar. The lawyer said, I am not used to it. While I am arguing with you smoke, I feel suffocated. I feel choked. So he told the court master, that is for the bench clerk or the court officer, to in one day in advance, to tell your judge that when my matter is taken up, not to smoke. The judge got wild. So he said, who is that lawyer who is telling me? It is my court, I will do whatever, I am permitted to do this. So the next day the matter came, the lawyer came, the judge came. The judge was holding a cigar in his hand. The lawyer saw. He went and asked the court master. He said, did you tell him? He said, sir, I told him, but judge is refusing. I can't help it. So the lawyer said, all right. From his bag, he took out one bottle of liquor, kept it on the table, and he took out one glass. The judge saw and said, "What is it?" He said, "This is liquor, sir." "No, you are not supposed to drink." He said, "No, I am not drinking. I just kept it." Then he said, "Sir, please," he made a direct request, "please don't smoke. I can't. That cigar smell I can't withstand. I feel irritated. I will start coughing. So please don't." He said, "Don't dictate terms to the court." Then he started flickering his lighter. So the lawyer poured it into that whatever liquor he had into the glass. He said, "Look here, I have not lit it." He said, "Sir, I have not drunk it. I have not taken it." So this judge thought, this lawyer is very dangerous. He is pushing me too much. So he will definitely do something. It is better to avoid. He said, "All right, out it goes." He threw his glass. The lawyer took his glass and said, "In it goes." So never rub the lawyer on the wrong side. And the lawyer's thinking how it should be. There was a case in New Orleans in USA. One gentleman purchased 24 cigars and he got it insured. These 24 cigars were insured against fire. The moment he brought back, after coming home, every day he started smoking that cigar, and after 24 cigars in 24 days was over. So then he filed a suit saying that the product which I have purchased, which has been insured, has been burnt by fire. So the insurer has to indemnify the claim. Because contract is insurance is a contract. So ultimately the contract was had to be honored. The judge said what you are doing is a frivolous claim, but yet the contract term says so, and you are required to perform, and it awarded $15,000 or some $12,000. The other side lawyer was equally shrewd. He said, "All right, pay the check." So they gave the check to him and they ensured that he encashes the check. The next day, he was arrested. You will all be surprised why. You know that insurance lawyer, he's told his insurance company, go and file a complaint that the insurer has burnt the property which has been insured, and hence there is arson. And he was tried for arson and he was imprisoned for 1 month with $24,000 fine. So this is how the lawyer should think in lateral way and logical way. Until and unless you work hard, and until and unless you make your parents proud, whatever you have learnt would be of no use. You are the torch bearers of the society, you are the torch bearers of the country, and what is said in sub-article F, if I am not incorrect, of Article 51A, which mandates the fundamental duties of the citizens. You know, it is written in that, strive hard to excellence, to achieve excellence in all spheres of life. That is what that Amir Khan has said, you know, in the Three Idiots film. He says, success ke piche mat bhago, excellence ke piche bhago, success wahi aa jayega. You go after success, you will not get it. You go after excellence, you will get success. And I wish all the students a hearty congratulations, and I wish you all the very best. Make your teachers, make your parents, make your institution, your society, your state, your country proud of you, and be a good citizen of this country. Once you start respecting your country, you will definitely achieve very good things in life. May God bless you. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for sharing your valuable insights with us. I would now like to request our guest of honor, Mr. K. Aravind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka, to bless us with his inspiring words. Sir, please.
My guiding light, my Lord Justice Arvind Kumar, my esteemed friend and former ASG, AG, and Senior Advocate Mr. Prabhuling Navagi, eminent scholar and jurist Mr. Patil, the Principal and Vice Principal of this institution, the faculty members, fellow advocates, students and friends. Good morning and a very happy Republic Day to all of you. I understand that there are two batches here, one which has already graduated and I believe who are already enrolled as advocates. So congratulations and welcome to the bar. And for those who have graduated this year, my hearty congratulations. My congratulations to both batches is not just for graduating, but for joining a profession which I term as the best profession in the world. So I will continue from where Justice Arvind Kumar left. Why I call it as the best profession in the world is that it is so fascinating and so satisfying that I don't think any other profession would measure up to it. Arguably. Number one, it is a very noble profession. Now, why do we say that it's a noble profession? Because it is a profession which is associated with the dispensation of justice. Now, to give justice to someone is of course something noble. As lawyers, we are an integral part of the justice dispensation system. So imagine being part of such a noble activity, which is why the profession is noble. The legal profession gives you an opportunity to learn every single day. Every new case that you get gives you an opportunity to know something different. For example, you may get a motor vehicle accident case where someone has broken a certain part of his limb. So you'll have to find out what is the role of that particular body part in the life or in the job that he or she would do to find out what is the disability. You might, in some case, you might have to find out what is the role played by a camera which is fixed on a particular computer. Is it a computer peripheral or an electronic goods? In fact, I remember I had to deal with a case which dealt with construction of the underground tunnel by the Bangalore Metro Rail. So we have to understand the geological issues. And currently, I am opposing my eminent friend Prabhuling Navagi in a case where we have to understand how sugar is extracted, and we have to understand the entire process of the extraction of sugar from sugarcane juice. So every day is a new learning, and it is so exciting when compared to other professions which can be very mundane. I remember when I was in the law firm, my other colleagues who were in corporate practice, every day they would look forward to during lunchtime to hear what stories I have to share from the court. So which is why, as Justice Arvind Kumar said, it's like a battlefield, and you're like a soldier in the front, and you have to keep thinking on your feet, keep improving your knowledge and understanding different spheres of the human life. Then, if you look at the flexibility, I don't think any other profession gives that kind of flexibility. In the sense, let us say some particular day you don't want to go to the court, or there is something which is holding you back. You can always request a colleague to request the court to have the case on some other day on the ground of inconvenience, and the courts have always accommodated. The courts have vacation which matches with the vacation of the school children, and the society, all as lawyers, as Justice Arvind Kumar said, lawyers are the torchbearers of the society. The freedom movement was led by the lawyers, so society always looks up to lawyers. And finally, when it comes to earning, all of you know what a successful profession it is. And once you establish your name due to your hard work, then the wealth just follows you, and the sky will not be a limit. So therefore, hearty congratulations on joining this profession, which I am sure if you put in the discipline and hard work, will take you to the heights of the career and will give you immense satisfaction of the profession. There are a couple of tips that I would like to give to the young lawyers and the graduating students. There are a few skills which you need to take home. I would first begin with what is called as a twin skill, that is being the master of facts and being a student of law. Let me explain what it means. As lawyers, what we do is we present a particular story to the court along with, and then we claim the relief. Now, unless the court understands what your story is, the court would not be able to give you any relief. So therefore, the idea is to present the story in the most simple, most manner, minus all the jargon and complications. So therefore, you need to understand the facts in a 360-degree manner. Of late, I have seen that young lawyers do what I would call as a very peripheral examination without doing an in-depth study. Now, if you need to read a particular contract which is involved in a case, you need to read the whole contract, not just once, twice, but thrice. But the tendency is to read only the relevant provisions of the contract, which would not be the right way. It is not only understanding the contract, but the circumstances, the attendant and the concomitant circumstances under which it was entered into would also be relevant. So therefore, there is a saying that you need to marshal the facts. Now, what does marshalling the fact means? It is borrowed from the term marshalling the truths. That is, you arrange them in an order. So when you present a fact to the court, you need to sequentially arrange them. It's not like a hodgepodge. You don't just pour your facts there. The facts need to be arranged in a proper manner so that sequential, chronological order. So therefore, please pay attention in mastering the facts. The single most important skill that you all need to possess as lawyers is being a student of law. Now, why do I say student of law? What does a student do? The student always keeps learning, right? And as lawyers, we learn every day until the last day of our breath. So every day is a new learning and you need to learn. And why I emphasize this on this is that law keeps changing, law keeps growing, law keeps evolving. Statute-made law is not law. In India, statute-made law is not the complete law. I would say statute-made law is like a piece of rock. And this piece of rock is chiseled and given, sculpted and given shape by our courts through its judicial pronouncements. If you look at Article 14, it says, it still speaks about the principles of equality. But the courts have shaped it in such a manner that today, if anything is arbitrary, it is a violation of Article 14. Article 21 merely says that no person shall be deprived of his life and liberty without following the procedure established by law. But today, right to life has been expanded so much by the courts that you have right to privacy, the right to shelter, right to human dignity, right to education. It is ever expanding. So Article 21, which was like a piece of rock, now today it's like a beautiful idol. Similarly, you take any example. If you take, all of you have studied contract law. Under section 74, you must have studied the liquidated damages, which says that no proof is required if two parties agree. But 2018 Kailashnath Associate judgment says no, proof is sine qua non. So, in order to be abreast with the development of law, you need to keep reading judgments. Every single day, the superior courts in the form of the Honorable Supreme Court and the High Courts is delivering judgments and turning this rock into a beautiful idol. So when you go to the court, please don't go with a piece of rock, but go with the idol that has been sculpted by the courts. So for this, you need to put in hard work that Honorable Justice Arvind Kumar was referring to. You need to do research. You need to know the latest law. Otherwise, you will be left embarrassed in court. So other than these couple of skills, there are a couple of more before I conclude. You need to understand I'm sure you've heard of different doctrines. There is a doctrine called as doctrine of clean hands. So what it simply means is that our courts are equity courts, in the sense that they deliver justice on the basis of good conscience and fairness. So what the principle would mandate is that when you seek fairness from the court, you have to play fair. You have to play fair before the court. So it requires two things. One, make a complete disclosure of all the facts. And number two, do not suppress anything, do not hold back anything. It could be an information or it could be a document. Now, as young lawyers, I would like to emphasize this. Please remember this doctrine, irrespective of what the client says, you have to be fair to the court. By suppressing a fact or withholding a document, you may at the initial stage succeed in getting an ex parte order, but eventually when the court discovers that that was not the true fact, and when the other side points out, you are going to be a big loser. And the courts will come down heavily when they come to know that someone has not approached the court with clean hands. Although the doctrine of clean hands applies to a litigant, it is the lawyers who advise them, and then lawyers are the ones who draft the pleadings and present the case before the court. So therefore, right from the beginning, please remember that there is nothing as good as having an ethical practice. Please learn the art of winning the case on merits and merits alone. No other tricks, no other tricks. So therefore, please remember this particular principle. In order to succeed in the profession, there is one principle that is required, is the involvement in the profession. I would like to draw an analogy with sports. Now in sports, if you see every player, let us take football, which is a very fast game, played for a period of 1.5 hours, if I'm right. So every player is involved. He cannot think anything other than the game. His involvement is so much. Now, does a player look into, say, a WhatsApp or an Instagram or a Twitter when he's playing? Or just imagine when there is a cricket match going on in Hyderabad now, let us say we give the phones to someone and say, while you're playing cricket, please check your phones, check your messages. Do you think they'll be able to perform the way they're already performing? So similarly, in our profession, we require that level of involvement. When you get a case, you should dive into it and get completely soaked into it and involved into it. There is nothing that should come in between you and your case. Your involvement in understanding the case and drafting, and until you persuade the court, that is something which is going to take you towards the success. So therefore, please remember this principle of involving, not getting distracted by anything. There is time for anything else, but when you are in the profession, there is time for leisure. There is time for fun, but that is later. But when you are in the profession, nothing should deter you from doing. And the final principle that I would like to emphasize is that compassion and empathy for the client. It's very sad to see that in the rat race for winning, lawyers are becoming very, very commercial and treating every case as just any other case. But it may be so for us, but the client who is the annadata, it is the only case for him. So please remember that for him, it is a question of his life. So when the client has given the confidence that you have understood the case and that you are there to protect his rights, the final outcome is left with the court, but you have to discharge to the best of his ability, keep the client updated, keep the confidence high of the client that at least you have understood your case and you are going to present your case appropriately. So there are many other skills to learn from, but these are some of the fundamental skills which I thought I should share with you. At a time when you are at the threshold of entering a very, very noble profession, which can give you, take you to the heights of your career. And with these words, I would like to once again congratulate for those who are going to graduate. In advance, welcome to the bar. And I would like to thank the KLE Society, a society which is more than 100-year-old. It's a great joy to be here and to sit among such a distinguished panel, a very, very eminent panel. I've thoroughly enjoyed being here. So congratulations and thank you very much.
Motivating words. Now, I would like to most humbly request our guest of honor, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform, to kindly enlighten us with his wise words. So please.
A very happy Republic Day to all of you. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar sir, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Guest of honor, Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Shri Prabhuling K. Navargi, my academic colleagues, Professor J. M. Mallikarjunaya, Dr. Anita, all the faculty members, and those people who will be transforming themselves from being students into professionals, 2 batches of graduates who will be going out from the portals of this great institution, parents, invitees, and all the friends. This is continuing from what earlier speakers have spoken. Honorable Justice has spoken, and he has packed so much in a capsule, which is enough for us as take home, continued by our Arvind Kamath sir. I am an academician here. When the professionals say a lawyer should be a student and his teacher should be a greater student, perennial student. See, advocates, being advocate is a very peculiar profession because other professions collaborate and work, tackle the problem. But this profession, they fight against each other. This is the only profession wherein the professionals fight against each other and produce results. And there was illustration of fight between the judge and advocate. Sometimes they rub shoulders. It is these people who are very, very important as the agents, as the sentinel of the rule of law and the Constitution. During my studies, I stumbled upon one more dimension. It was there, but I did not focus my attention on that. Honorable speakers have said law is a noble profession. Law is an autonomous profession. Then I stumbled upon this, law is an independent profession. Then I went on researching why law is an independent profession, others are not independent professions. I tell you, you should be proud to belong to that profession, which is an independent profession. What is an independent profession? Independent from who? Independent from the state, independent from the government. You are independent from the state, independent from the government, and any type of interference in the profession is not permitted. There are international standards, covenants, and there are national framework that are there. And profession is regulated at various degrees in different countries, but we should be go on repeating, but we should remember it was the advocate, counsel Daniel Webster, who stood before that court and enabled Chief Justice Marshall to write such a wonderful judgment. When M.K. Nambiar goes and stands before the Supreme Court with the bare text of the Constitution of India in the first case, A.K. Gopalan, he sets certain of the things in motion. And it is the advocates who were involved in the freedom struggle. Our sir has said, Honorable Justice has said. And it is the advocates who saved rule of law during the period of emergency. And it is the advocates to whom the society will look at whenever the country is at crossroads. What they will see what advocates do, they will follow advocates. That's what they have done earlier. That's what they are doing now also. It is the advocates who stand for justice, for which they plead for. They stand for justice. And because of these advocates who have the ability and guts to stand up to any power holder, look into the eyes of the power holder, and speak truth to the power holder, that the Constitution survives, rule of law survives, and ultimately the country survives. And you should be so proud that you are entering that profession which is autonomous, noble, and independent. Congratulations to all of you. I thank KLE for this excellent opportunity given. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. I now request Professor Dr. J. M. Mallikarjunaya, Dean, Faculty of Law, KLE Technological University, and Principal, KLE Law College, Bengaluru, to greet the fellow graduates and administer the graduation note. Please, sir.
Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Mr. K. Arvind Kamath, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Mr. Prabhim K. Nawadgi, Madam Anita, my dear colleagues, graduating students, distinguished advocates, and their respected parents who are participating in the program today. At the outset, let me congratulate the students of 2022 and 2023 who are getting graduated today. Congratulations. A very hearty congratulations to the parents, teachers, and all those who are responsible for your accomplishment of graduation today. Once again, congratulations to all those who are responsible for your success today. Well, before I administer the oath, a word of advice and appeal from the alma mater. The reasons for and the context in which His Lordship took to legal studies and the way he traversed the path of an advocate and the position he occupies today speak for itself. I express my deepest sense of gratitude to His Lordship for giving such takeaways. Well, all that I have to tell you is to endorse the predecessor speakers' suggestions. Remember them, imbibe them in your life. Not just the success, excellence as desired by His Lordship will be yours. Then from your alma mater, I have 3 strategies and 4 core values which I expect you to adopt and hold close to your heart. What are those 3 strategies which you have witnessed often at this institution? Remember, humility, hard work, and the lifelong learning. Humility, hard work, and the lifelong learning is what you have witnessed at your alma mater. Make these 3 things the strategies to reach excellence in life. I was also talking about the core values which KLE society stands for and expect you to hold them close to your heart. Recall those core values, remember them. Satya, Prema, Swartha Tyaga, Seva. Love, truth, self-sacrifice, and service. Be the core values you hold close to your heart. Well, I think with this appeal, it's time for me to formally administer the holy oath. I must make a mention and share this information amidst the dignitaries and to all of you. This holy oath that I'll be administering now and you will be taking is very fondly drafted by a professor who was fondly revered as the encyclopedia of constitutional law. That's none other than Professor C.K.N. Raja. I express my gratitude to him today for doing that, and we have adopted that oath. May I now request all of you to stand forward stretch your hand and take the oath by repeating the words. All right, here we go. We, the graduates in law, do hereby swear in the name of God Almighty that we shall always strive conscientiously to render as professionals justice, social, economic, and political to all sections of the society of which we are a part, and undauntedly fight against injustice, inequality, and discriminatory practices, and strive to uphold, preserve, and maintain the noble traditions of the legal profession, and try to render justice to the poor, illiterate, and the ignorant, and afflicted, and dedicate ourselves to fight against injustice in whatever form in all sections of our society, and strive honestly as legal professionals to eradicate corruptions at all levels of our Indian society, and honestly dedicate ourselves to establish a just and ideal egalitarian order which treats as sacrosanct the inalienable and natural rights of man, which God and nature have conferred on humanity. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Prabhalin K. Nawadvi, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General of Karnataka, to deliver the presidential remarks. Sir, please.
Most revered and respected Honorable Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Shri Arvind Kamath, the Additional Solicitor General of India. Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute of Law and Parliamentary Reforms. The Principal of KLE College, Professor Mallikarjun. All the members of the staff. All my colleagues at the bar who are present, and more importantly, the attraction for today's function, the students who have graduated themselves as lawyers from this great institution. I have been asked to give presidential remarks, but the event following immediately after my speech is conferment of degrees, for which you're all come here and very more than keen. So I'll keep it as brief as possible. But I must say, after the illuminating I won't say address, the words, the experiences shared by Justice Arvind Kumar, which is really straight from the heart, we all have very little to say. Today is a very solemn occasion for most of you. Today is the day where your hard work has become a reality and you are going to become lawyers. But I must say, the beginning you have made is from the right institution. And importantly, you are singularly blessed. The conferment of degrees is by none other than Honorable Justice Arvind Kumar, who, as he was saying, is a first generation lawyer. It is people like them, I'm very glad that he's here today. It's people like them who have shown that you do not require legacy. You can, by the dint of your hard work, go on to achieve the highest position in the legal profession. And therefore, according to me, that itself is a great inspiration to most of you. To all the parents, of course, I must say, to all the sacrifice and support which you have given to your dear children, this is an important day. And I'm very sure they would keep up the trust and confidence you have shared it with them. Insofar as KLE Law College itself is concerned, with its long history over the years, it has made a mark as an institution of excellence in the cosmos of universities. I remember initially when the college used to exist in the Rajajinagar campus, it used to be on second or third floor with even no lift and some professors finding it difficult. I'm very glad under the stewardship of Professor Mallikarjun for so many years. Today, the KLE Law Institution has become one of the flag bearers of KLE society. I must compliment him for that. As very eloquently put by all the preceding speakers, the legal profession is a very important profession. But I would only say one thing, that no nation can advance itself just merely because it is economically powerful or technologically developed. What is important is the underlying principles of a vibrant democracy are prevalent. And for a vibrant democracy to prevail, we require a strong and independent judiciary. And to support a strong and independent judiciary, we require a very independent bar as well. And therefore, you who are going to join the role as lawyers from tomorrow are going to be part of that independent bar. Therefore, in one or the other way, the future of the country lies in your hands. This is the great responsibility. Your responsibility actually starts from now. And I'm very sure with all the learnings you have had from this great institution, you will keep up trust and confidence. I will not take much time, but I will end by quoting Cardozo in his very famous article, The Nature of Judicial Process. He says, "The future is yours. We have been called to do our parts in an ageless process. Long after I am dead and gone, and my little part in it is forgotten, you will be here to do your share and to carry the torch forward. I know that the flame will burn bright while the torch is in your keeping." Wishing each one of you all the very best. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wise words. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the most important and awaited part of the ceremony. The fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be reaped. You will now be receiving your felicitation memento, a symbol of accomplishment. May I now request Dr. Chaitra Prasad MD, Associate Professor, and Ms. Sharda KS, Assistant Professor, KLE Law College, Bengaluru, to announce the names of the graduate for the felicitation by the honorable guests. Candidates receiving the memento, please come forward as your names are being called.
I deem it's a pleasure to announce the degree award to all the fresh graduates of 2022 and 2023 batch in front of Deva Sabhe Mattu Devaganada Munde. I just start with the BA LLB program. Before I start, I request Justice Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to present awards to the graduates. I also humbly request all the other dignitaries to kindly join for the same.
Starting with Ananya Singh. Aditya Chaurasia. Score Anusha. Rima Kumar. Anjali Pradhan. Ratan Kumar KN. Shashank N. Vachan N. Yashaswini. One. Raman Gowda. Deepamshi Sharma. G.R. Lakshmi. Neha Devadasan. I'm also happy to announce that she secured 8th rank. Bhavika Jain. Jyoti Jain. Vishrut B.R. Tejaswini Ramakrishna. Pragati Tiwari. Varun Patil. Sugaresh. Satyanarayana Swami C. Punit S. Ajinal. Nikhil Sinha. Shaila D. Siddharth S. Virakmat. Shivangi. Gokul K. Basavan Gowda. Swati B.K. Prakash. P.M. Kaveri. Chandramouli Naidu. Keshav Dogra. Monica Priyadarshini. Varshita K. Aditi Prashant Gowda. Aditya Kumar. Ashik G.M. Gowda. Utkarsh Nadagowda. Sri Tejusa. Sri Lakshmi S. Manoj S.N. Nabaparna Paul, Vaishnavi Chanda, Uttam R, Milind Apat, Nikita HS, Shweta Roy, Madeshwaran RK, Vatsalya BA, PJ Sai Kiran Naidu, Anadi Soni, Vanishri KS, Shivani Mishra, Shivani Mishra, Sarathi, Abhishek, Navin Patil, Manasvi Kumar, Sneha S, Likit Patil, Kaushik Sirekolla, Bhavya S, Karthik Manure, Rohan Matthew, Antashri Nandi, Saloni Daglia, Shri Prithviraj Biradar, Sushma R. Patil, BBA LLB, Akash POT, Varun Kashyap, Akanksha J. Jain, Ankit A. Mishra, Kanika Jaiswal, Anaga SB, Vivek Aditya, Arjun MN, Sirisha M. Shashikumar, Sanjana Vinayagam, Vishwesh Gadge, Ziad Ali, Runda Vinod, Trupti M. Kumar, Shushmita Roshini. I am very happy to announce that she got first rank Sneha Ilango, CH Shivani, Pujashri K, Partha Modak, Rachana P. Gowda, Aditya Atreya, Mahesh, Gopi Krishna SS, Anjali Pathak, Amala Maria Thomas, Nikita M, Komal Jaju, Prerana Jain Kala, Ankita Kaushik, Ankita Agarwal, Mrigal Kulasrestha, Kovir Shravik Reddy, Vani Mahajan, Jyotir Aditya, Agrasari Nolika, Kavya K, Anushka Sinha, Anusha C. Koti, Shama N, Shraddha Patil, Anushka Anupriya, Harsh N. Veeranagowda, Akhilesh R.Y, Kajal Jain, Saurav Kumar, Y.S. Kashyap Sai, Hemant M, Sai Nandan K, Abhishek S, Jnanaja, Mushkan Michel Chaturvedi, Saraswati Shubhangi, Abhijit Singh, Yashoda Rajoli, Ankit Anand, Pragya Singh, Varshita T.S., Anaga Sanjeevan, Somanath Dev, Purnima Devi C, Jason Varghese, Kuchivaripalli Nagavamshi, Nityesh Somaya, Dushyant Singh, Anirudh Indu Kaladaran, Shushmita Shilke, Jesudas S, Shraddha Nagaraj Hegde, Chandana, U. L. Akash Gowda. Ankona Banerjee. Vishwanath R. Kabadagi. Nandini A. Priyanka A. Sri Lakshmi DN. Sarthak Dikshit. Abhishek DS. Manasa KM. Aryan Kandelwalkar. Akshay B. Tejasvi AS. Rahul Sharma. Radhika Jaju. Kirtana Vijay. M.N. Shivakumar. Sachin S. Deshpande. Adhikamsh Parashar. Guru Raghavendra. Vaibhav Raj. Gautami BN. And H.P. Singh. I request Madam to continue.
Isha Venkatesh. Sambhav M. Vishal Ami. Girish TJ. Sinchana KN. Karthik Raju Harish. B. Pramod. Tarudar R. P. Kannan. Tejasvi. Akshata Ramesh. Raghu OK. Gosal M. Maunika M. Mahantesh. Suma B. Bijapur. Rudresh RS. Navya B. Shamala. Vimala Renuka KS. Divya BN. Akshaya C. Om Prakash Patil. Viswas Dev KV. Yashas Day. Chetan Kumar. Nayan Kumar. Simon Abraham. Yatish Kane. Sagar D. Sagar D. Krupa Patil. Bhavani L. Maulyapurna R. Yashaswini P. Anatha L. Narasimhaya. Preeti K. Rahul Agarwal. Swati THM. Sahana K. Vishwanath Gowda. Rutika. Bhumika R. Monica B. Anusha S. Dhanush Reddy TV. Maunesh. Sham Bharadwaj TN. Shamita V. Shetty. Sridhar Kotre Shetty. Gauri Padmaja. Sachin P. Rakesh TS. Gaurav Chavan. Krishna B. Gaurav Chavan. Ruchita Dikshita M. Tiger Lohit. Meghana Patil. Mohini Nair. Raghuveer S. Anchal Mohanty. Alan Joseph. KG Harini. Rashini Priya. Pranshul Sharma. Rakshita. Rakshika A. Babita B. Amita S. Manoj Kumar B. Bhagyalakshmi U. Now moving to the LLM students batch. Vishnukan Purohit. Shilpa S. Kaimal. Indumati G. Pandurangaya. Monica R. Yashaswini BS. Madhushri R. Leslie Sudarshan. Lakshmi Devi K. Priyadarshini G. Now moving to the again UG course. Varsha K. Bhavani Vignesh. Sorry, Bharani Vignesh. Payal Das. Karthik Patel. Sharat B. Ankit N. Likit Bedi. Varun Raj. Ashit Patil. Twinkle Dude. Yashwant Netaji. The special award by our alumni, Mr. Nitish N, Advocate, High Court of Karnataka, to one of our graduates in his recognition of his dedication and passion towards his work. I request Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar Sir to present the award to Yashwant Netaji along with his graduation award. And he also secured 7th rank. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ananda. I request the graduates to kindly be seated. As we head towards the final segment of this day, I now invite Dr. Sunita, Assistant Professor, KLE Law College, Bengaluru, to express our collective gratitude through the vote of thanks.
A warm good afternoon to our most respected Honorable Chief Justice on the dais, Management Committee, teachers, parents, my dear friends, and everyone gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this graduation day celebration happen. On behalf of KLE Law College, I extend a hearty vote of thanks to our respected Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate and Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka, Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform, KILPA, and the President, Mr. Prabhuling K. Navadiji, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General for Karnataka, who has spared their precious time for their busier schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear all your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future events. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path. My gratitude to all the dignitaries for gracing the occasion and sharing their thoughts today. Now, I would like to request Dr. Madhusudan, Assistant Professor, to give a memento to respected Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, Supreme Court of India, as a token of respect. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Mahesh, Assistant Professor, to give a memento to Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Senior Advocate, Additional Solicitor General of India, High Court of Karnataka, as a token of respect. Thank you, sir. Further, I would like to request Ms. Sharmila, Assistant Professor of Law, to give a memento to Professor Dr. C.S. Patil, Research Director, Karnataka Institute for Law and Parliamentary Reform, as a token of respect. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Ms. Dipali V. Hiremat, Assistant Professor, to give a memento to Mr. Prabhuling K. Navadiji, Senior Advocate and former Advocate General for Karnataka, as a token of respect. Thank you, ma'am. As an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution who are well versed with their own roles. I'm short of words for their involvement and their willingness to take the completion of tasks behind their comfort zone. A special mention to our beloved principal, Professor Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, sir, for his constant support and guidance. And our Vice Principal, Dr. Anita M.J. and IQC Coordinator, Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiremat, for being catalysts that stimulate us to do the best and standing as a pillar of strength. With the deep sense of appreciation, we thank our teachers for their untiring efforts. We would like to express our sincere gratitude for the alumni and graduates for their contribution and making this event a grand success. Further, I would also like to thank the people who worked behind the scene to make this event happen. Our technical arrangement team, stage sitting and lighting arrangement team, press media reporting, security, and all the non-teaching faculty and housekeeping staff. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this memorable and joyous ceremony. We have witnessed the conferral of degrees to our graduates who have worked hard and earned their academic credentials. We hope that you will always remember your alma mater and stay connected with us. We also hope that you will continue to learn, grow, and excel in whatever you do. We hope that you will always be happy, healthy, and successful. Graduates, congratulations once again on your graduation. This is Chandralekha.
And this is Arushi.
Signing off with warm regards and gratitude.
I request all the graduates to stay back. Wait. I request all the graduates take half an hour time and return gowns in the respective venues where you collected it. And another request, since you are our alumni now, after the lunch, there is alumni meet. I request all of you to attend alumni meet and share your experiences and contribute. Thank you.
Sir, lunch.
Hello. And those graduates did not receive memento because you had not registered. We will be presenting a memento in the alumni meet post lunch. So kindly go to the respective venues and collect the gown. Principal will be presenting the mementos to all those graduates who did not get it on this occasion. So please come back for the alumni meet. There you will be presented with the mementos. Thank you.
Sir, namaskara. How are you? How are you, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, sir, I will come down. Sure, sir, I will come down. I come down. Sir, Aram, sir, Aram, sir. Sir, going on well, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You should soon recover and you should come back home. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You should soon recover. I pray the Lord. Yes, sir. Please take care. Hello. Thank you for visiting our center. Huh? Hello. Sankala visiting our center. 4 to 5 visiting hours. 5 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಸರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು.
5 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
ತನ್ಮಯ್ ಸರ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಟೆಂಡರ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇನು ಉದಯ್ ಅಷ್ಟರ್ CMI ಉದಯ್ ಸರಿ. ನಾನು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಏನು ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೂಸ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ
ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೆಡಿ
That's it. Click the photographs, prepare a case report.
Principal ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ.
I'm not kidding.
ಮುಂಚೆ ಇವ್ರು ಬರ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ನಾನೇನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಗಾನಿಕಿ ఒకడు
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ದು 1 minute ವಿಡಿಯೋ 1 minute ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಷ್ಟು 1000 hours ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇದು
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಗಾನಿಕಿ ఒకడు
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್
ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೈ ಕಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ತಿತ್ತು
There you go.
ಹಂಗೆ ನೋಡು ಅವ್ರ ಜನರಲ್ಲ ಉಪ್ಪು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಏನಾರ ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಫೋಟೋ ಅಂತ ಕಳ್ಸೋದು ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಫೋಟೋ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ರೈಡರ್ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಿಡು.
It is really easy to make 1 crore a year. You see, when I was in a job, I used to think that
ಲೋಕಿ ನಿಮಿಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡೋದು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಓಡೋ ನಿಮಿಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡೋ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ಇಲ್ಬಾರ್ದು ನೋಡೋ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್
ಯಾವ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹಾಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದು
ಬ್ಲೂ 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 ಹಿಂದೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಬ್ಲೂ ನೋಡು ಅದ್ರ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಏನಾರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇದೆಯಾ ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡು ಓ ಯಾಕೋ ಬಿದೋಗೈತಿದು ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ನೋಡು ಇಲ್ಲ
ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ನೋಡು ಈ ಕಡೆನಾ ಆ ಕಡೆನಾ ಅದು ಈ ಕಡೆನಾ ಆ ಕಡೆನಾ
ಮಧುವಣ ಇದು ನೋಡೋಣ ಮಧುವಣ
ಮಧುವಣ ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹಾಕು ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಓಕೆ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡು
ಮಧುವಣ್ಣ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗಿ ಚೇರ್ಗಳು ಒಳಗಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರಿಸ್ಲಾ ತೆಗಿ ಗುರು ಮಧುವಣ್ಣ
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿ
ಮಧುವಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಧು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿನಂತಿ, ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಮಧು ವೀಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕನಪ್ಪ.
ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್
ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಊಟ ನಾಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಸದ್ಯ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಸತ್ತೋಗು
ಅದೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್ ಸಾಬ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಸರ್ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ಸರ್ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು
Somebody else, I'll copy my desktop to Facebook.
Control C, industrial text. Hey, draw the scene and draw.
Then look at the purpose. You need to see all have attitude, balance.
Audio. ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Just understand, when you spoke, then it was small country.
For BA, yes. Okay. Because I was doing it from Conferral in Punjab. So I am eligible for yes. So should I take up for only the paper or should I? Placement offers for part-time. What do you told me, because I'm I don't know, open to possible.
ಕಾಳಿದಾಸ ರವಿವರ್ಮ ನಿನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಂದರು ಅಂತರ ಹೊಗಳಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡವೇ ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ವಶಿಯು ಇದ್ದ ಮೇನಕ್ಕೆಯು ನಿನ್ನ ನಡೆ ಕಂಡರೆ ನಡುವೆ ಹುಡುಕುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲವೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟರಿಲ್ಲವೇ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರಾಜರ ಬೀದಿ ಇದೆ ನೀನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಏರಿ ಬಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹೃದಯ ಕೋಟೆ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತೆಂಥ ಕನಸು ಕಾವಲಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾವಲು ದಾಟಿದ ಜೋರಿಯು ನೀನೇನ ಹತ್ತಿರಾಯಿತರು ಬಲು ಎತ್ತರ ನಿನ್ನಂದವೇ ಬಲೆ ಬಲೆ ಚಂದನ ಚೆಲ್ಲುಟಿ ಎಂದು ನೀನು ಮಿಂಚು ಕೂಡ ನಾಚುವ ಮಿಗಿನ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ಚಂದ ಹೊಗಳಲು ಪದಪುಂಜ ಸಾಲದು ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಗಳ ಕಾಂತಿಗಳಿಂದಾನೆ ತಾನೇ ಊರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಂಬೆಳಕು ನೀನು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಇಟ್ಟಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾರು ಚಾರಡಿ ಧ್ರುವಾಗಿ ಬರದೆ ಬರೆ ಬರೆ ಚಂದನ ಚೆನ್ನುಳ್ಳಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ನೀನು ಮಿಂಚು ಕೂಡ ನಾಚುವ ಮಿಂಚಿನ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನೀನು
ಓಕೆ ಈಗ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಸಾಂಗ್ನಾಗ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಸಾಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ 4 ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಹಲೋ ಸರಿ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಹಲೋ ಸರಿ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ಪೋಡಿಯಂ ಆಫ್ ಇದೆ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಲೋ ಇದೆ ಸರಿ ಹಲೋ ಸರಿ ಓಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಸ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದೆ
ಕೇಳಿಸದೆ ಕಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡಂದಿ
ನಿಮಿಷ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ
ವೈಭವದ ತವರು ಕೂಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವ ಹೃದಯ ಬೇಡಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿಸದೆ ಕಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡಂದಿ ಕಾಣಿಸದೆ ಹೊನ್ನ ಚರಿತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಪೆಯದುರಿ ವೈಭವದ ತವರ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವ ಹೃದಯ ಬೇಡಿದೆ ಹೇಳುವೆನು ಊರಮೆಯ ಆಧಾರ ಈ ಕಲೆಯ ಸಿಂಗಾರ ಬಂಗಾರ ಸೇರುವೆವು ಗಣಪತಿ ಇಂದಿಗೂ
ಅಣ್ಣ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದು
ಶಿಲೆಗಳ
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಗ್ರಾಜುಯೇಷನ್
ರೆಡಿ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಸರಿ ಹಲೋ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಸರಿ Say. Because. Say. Button ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ. Say. Hello. Say. Say. Hello. Say. Say. Hello. Say. Say. Hello. Say. Say. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇದೆ. Hello. Say. Say. Say.
ಗಾಡಿಗೆ ಆದೇಶ ಮೇಘವೇ ಸಂದೇಶ ನೀನಿದೆ ರಂಗೋಲಿ ಸಂಗಾತಿ ಲವನ ಸುಮೈನಾರಿ ಜೀವನದ ಜೋಕಾರಿ ವೈಭವದ ಕವರು ತೂಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವ ಹೃದಯ ಬೇಡಿದೆ ಹೇಳು ಹೇಳಿಸದೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶಿವನೇ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಈ ಬಾಳು ಸುಂದರ ಸರಿಯಾದ ದಾರಿಗೆ ನಡೆಸೋ ಗೀತಾಂಜಲಿ ಕಾಲುಗೆಗೆ ಬಾಲಿಗಂಡಿಗೆ ಮುರಜುನಿಗೆ ಪುಷ್ಪಾಂಜಲಿ ಹಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಬಾಂಡೆ ದಿಂಡಿಗೆ ದಾಳಿಂಬೆ ಹಣ್ಣಿಗೆ